Critters 33, and today's video is going to be how I built my bin cage. Here's a picture of my bin cage before I did anything to it, and you can see the wire in the roll and the zip ties. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the basics. So before you choose any cage, no matter if it's a bin cage or if it's a cage from the pet store or if you're making your own DIY cage, make sure that your cage is over the minimum of 360 square inches of floor space. And if you are making a bin cage, make sure that you have a 105 quart bin or bigger. The things that I used to make my bin cage were wire mesh that you can get from Fleet Farm, Home Depot, maybe Walmart, Menards, pretty much any hardware store. And it was about $4. Cable ties, which are also known as zip ties, and I got those for about $2, and you can get them from like Home Depot, Fleet Farm, etc. A bin, and my bin is a 105 quart bin from Walmart, and I got it for around $10, but you can get bins from like Target, Walmart, wherever kind of. And you will need wire cutters and like a saw or like something to cut the plastic with to make the holes on the top, or not the holes, but like the opening on the top and then the openings on the sides, which on both sides of my bin. So what you're gonna wanna start out doing first is cutting your openings. I cut mine on the sides and the top. Most people cut theirs like right here, but I decided to do it on the lid because I felt like it'd have more ventilation, going through the bin cage. But you can do whatever you want and what you prefer because it doesn't really matter. At first, my dad started cutting the lid with a regular like knife, but it didn't really work for him. So we went out to the garage and used a more like saw type, not a saw with a big knife sort of thing. I'm blanking here. But it was like a tiny knife, but I don't know how to explain this all, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, and then he cut the top and the sides, and we did that all in one night. That's what we did first. What you're gonna wanna do is you wanna measure your wire mesh and make sure that it will fit wherever you're going to put it. So we measured my wire and we made sure that there'd be 2 cubes. If you guys can see that, there's 1, 2 into like overlapping the plastic. You want to make sure it's overlapping the bin so that the hamster cannot escape. But that's what we did. And then I used a wire cutter and cut out the wire. And if there's any like little sharp, little extra bits of wire, you want to cut those off so that it will not hurt your hamster or yourself, because the wire is very sharp and you want to be careful doing this. Yeah. After I was done measuring and cutting the wire, my dad drilled holes, like you can see, and then we put the wire on top, and then I took the zip tie and I put it on, and then we just drilled holes all the way around and did the zip ties all the way around, and then I had to cut off the extra zip tie with wire cutters. And yeah, we did that for the sides as well. We did the exact same thing that we did for the lid for the sides. And we had extra wire mesh and extra zip ties, so you will probably have extra. And I know a lot of people like say that when you get these kind of bins, it's kind of hard to see through, but if you guys can tell, it's very, very easy to see through. Like I'm standing right here and I can see literally perfectly through. And also it helps with the wire mesh stuff. But that's like really good, because like a lot of people are like, oh, it's hard to see through the bins. Actually, it's not if you get the right bin. Like if you get the frosty sort of bin, that's harder to see, but if you get the clear ones like these, it's easier, and I can see perfectly through that, and so can you guys. Some of you guys might be wondering why I got such big like grids sort of thing. Like they're kind of bigger. You guys can see they're a little bigger, but I don't, like, that doesn't really matter to me. The hamster's obviously not going to be able to get through that, so I don't really worry. But it's so that I can have a place to put the water bottle because I don't want to have to use Velcro and like attach it to the side. I want to be able to put it through, so I'm hoping the water bottle will fit through the grid. And hopefully that'll work, but I mean, it might not. But in that case, I'll just do Velcro. But it will probably fit through this, so that's why I got a little bigger so that the water bottle would fit. Here you can see the side in more detail, and I'll move it a little closer to you guys. So my bin cage has the latching where it like latches on, you know what I mean? So that's really great, so that like I can just latch it and unlatch it. The only thing that I'm worried about, here I'll move this way, is if you can see, this kind of doesn't exactly come off, but it like opens, so the hamster might be able to get out. But I don't think he will, or her. Because like I can hardly fit my fingers in there. It really hurts. So I don't think a hamster would try to do that because the hamster will get squished. But if you guys think that'll be a concern, please leave that in the comments. If you think that's going to be a problem, let me know so that I can know and try to fix it. Yeah. That is pretty much it for how I built my bin cage and like what I did. That's basically the process. If you guys have any more questions about how I built it or what I used or where to find stuff, make sure to leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. No one ever comments on my videos, so I will make sure that I get back to you about that, or I'll reply to your comment. Make sure to like this video because that'd be awesome if someone could like my video, because like that would make my day. So if you would like my video, that would be awesome. Also make sure to subscribe because that'd be awesome as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!